Good evening. I am Mac for a Day, the director of the Spacing Guild. This is the Spacing Guild Report number 9. It's been a while since I've done one of these reports. The Waking Titan alternate reality game, which was leading up to the new No Man's Sky update, took the place of the Spacing Guild report for a while. And then when the update came out, I and the rest of the Spacing Guild were busy checking all the new features out. And so I haven't done a Spacing Guild report in a while, but now the Spacing Guild is undergoing changes, and I will start doing a Spacing Guild report again every weekend. As you can see, I have a new base. This is the Spacing Guild mainframe planet. It's an exotic computer chip planet, which is in the star system, which I named the Spacing Guild Mega Server. And there's a lot of really other good planets here. There's actually 2 exotic planets in this system. The Spacing Guild Danger Zone is what I call a gravitational anomaly exotic planet, which has extreme sentinels, threatening sentinels. That's why I named it the Spacing Guild Danger Zone. And there's also a lush planet, which I named the Spacing Guild Landing Zone, because that is the planet that I am going to give out portal address for, so that people can visit that planet, because it's pretty, and I want visitors that visit me using the portals to visit a pretty planet. Personally, I really like my computer chip home planet, but maybe other people would find it kind of ugly or creepy, but I really like it. But anyway, the really important thing that I need to communicate in this video is the big decision, the first big decision the Spacing Guild members have made. This is a bit of a spoiler. I'll try to keep it from being too much of a spoiler. I've done a lot of spoilers lately on my channel, and I want to try to not have so many spoilers, but a very small spoiler here is that at the end of the Atlas Rises storyline, there is a decision that can result in you being sent to another galaxy. But you can also choose not to be sent to another galaxy. And for that reason, the Spacing Guild leaders had to vote and decide if most of us would like to go to a different galaxy and which one, or if we wanted to stay in the Euclid Galaxy, the first galaxy that new players start in. And after a lot of voting, we voted 10 to 3. 10 people voted to stay in the Euclid Galaxy. So that clinched it. The Spacing Guild is staying in the Euclid Galaxy. We will continue to serve any and all clients in the Euclid Galaxy that we can. Obviously, some people may be moving on to other galaxies, and the Spacing Guild has already tested, and we've discovered that portals cannot be used to travel to another galaxy. So sadly, since we will not be serving other galaxies currently, we will not be able to serve any clients that have moved to... Wow, sorry, I almost sneezed there. We will not be able to serve any clients that have moved to a different galaxy. So we will, like I said, be continuing to serve the Euclid Galaxy. It's likely that there will be a lot of clients in Euclid still, since all new players will start in Euclid, and anyone that wants to go back to Euclid can start a new save and be in Euclid again. And I think the Galactic Hub is also remaining in the Euclid Galaxy. They did move, though, and this base is not in the Galactic Hub anymore. It's close to the former Galactic Hub, but yeah, I believe the Galactic Hub moved so that they could have a location with better planets. But anyway, since the Galactic Hub is still here and it's the starting galaxy, most of the Spacing Guild leaders decided that we could best serve the most clients in this galaxy. So we are remaining in Euclid. We will be voting on several new missions, several new services that we have nominated. We've nominated several new ideas for different missions, different services we can provide for our clients. The old way of visiting clients' bases is probably going to go away, and we will probably be moving to a portal visiting setup if they approve that idea. That's my idea that I proposed, and the leaders will vote on in the first week of September. We will vote, and if that proposition passes, we will be requesting clients give us the portal addresses for their home planets, and we will visit them, and we will also give clients the option to either just have us leave a message communication station like we used to, or clients can request that we visit them at a time that's convenient for them, and we can interact with them with multiplayer. So yeah, that's an exciting new addition to our original visiting setup. We can now have the option to interact with our clients via multiplayer, and that really fits the vision that I have for the Spacing Guild, that we are basically friends to the friendless, or friends to people who don't have very many friends in No Man's Sky. People that either are not able to visit the Galactic Hub or another hub can easily get lonely in this game and feel left out from the whole multiplayer aspect, because it is hard to find other players, although it's a bit easier now with the addition of portals. But if a player is new to the game, they don't have the portal glyphs yet, they don't know how to use portals yet, and so on, they can request that a Spacing Guild member visit them. Obviously, a client will have to learn enough about portals to get the address for their planet, but then the Spacing Guild can take it from there and come visit them by going to their portal. There's also a couple other propositions that we'll be voting on that involve Spacing Guild members creating bases with crops for a specific purpose, like maybe one Spacing Guild member will grow all the crops needed to make circuit boards, and then anybody can use the portal address to visit that base or visit that planet, and then hopefully get to the base on that planet, and then they can get all the resources they need to make circuit boards in one place, instead of needing to grow their own farm for making circuit boards or whatever. That's just another idea. None of this is set in stone, but these are ideas that we're putting together. And a third proposition that we will be considering is, I'm calling it the Hub Exploration Assistance Department. If the proposition passes, it'll be a subdivision of the Spacing Guild that is members that are willing to be dispatched to, they would not be able to use portals. They would have to manually fly to a client's region of space and they would assist a client in discovering and naming stars and planets in their region, and giving all the stars and planets a tag the client chooses, kind of like how I named everything the Spacing Guild and so on. The client could request that everything that the helpers from the Spacing Guild name stars and planets. It would basically be a common theme, like it would have like the client's name in it, or a organization, a hub name that the client chooses, and all of the head representatives, as I call them, the acronym for Hub Exploration Assistance Department, HEAD, head. The head representatives would name stars and planets for the client in whatever theme that the client chooses. And again, that's just a proposition that we're going to be considering, the top ranking members of the Spacing Guild, and if it passes, it will go into effect. And also there will be a point system. Missions normally have been for members of the Spacing Guild to rank up, but once they reach max rank, there's not really any incentive to do more missions. So I'm going to be creating a point system where missions will have a certain point value to them, and max rank members can continue to do missions and earn points. For the time being, the points will just be for bragging rights. Like a Spacing Guild member could accumulate 100 points and maybe have more points than anyone else, and then they could say, look at that, I'm one of the best members, I have 100 points or whatever. But if Hello Games ever introduces a player trading system, some kind of player economy that would allow us to trade money or trade items, then the guild points would then become something that they could use to buy items from, like myself. I might accumulate a bunch of items that would be basically prizes that guild members could spend their points on. So that is basically all of the ideas the Spacing Guild is throwing around currently. We are not open for recruitment just yet. We're also going to be voting on a new initiation requirement, deciding whether we want to keep the current initiation requirement of simply visiting a member's base, or if we're going to change to requiring prospective members to have all or most of the portal glyphs. So if you're interested in joining the Spacing Guild, you can't join just yet, but very soon. We'll be voting the first week of September, so very soon we will be open for recruitment again, and also at that time we will begin accepting new clients for whatever services we decide to provide. So that is it for the Spacing Guild report number 9. Lots of new things coming to the guild. Thank you all for watching, and I will catch you in my future videos.